Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 55 of Enigmatica 6 Expert. I have been quite busy since the last episode preparing for the next two shards that we're going to work on. I don't think I'll get them done today, but we'll see. I have some quests apparently that I haven't collected. What have we got? Lithium. Okay, I've had lithium for a while. But I have been busy doing some lithium stuff too. Let me show you what I did. Out here, I made these two evaporation towers. I made this one without the solar panels, but with a resistive heater with two nitro solar panels on it. So I wanted to see what the difference was. So I've set it to the pretty much the maximum power that you get with the two solar panels. And yeah, the temperature is 800. What is that? 14,000 Kelvin. What's that in degrees? 14,000 degrees Celsius. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. It's a lot. And then this one here with the solar panels is much lower, only 1.4 thousand Kelvin. But it's enough because, yeah, this is more than we can use of the brine anyway. So this is still not producing as much brine as this one is using. But also, the brine is also going into here. Where is it going? We're using it for a couple of things, right? It goes into this tank here. This is where our brine goes into. And then also it gets used by this system here for making the hydrogen chloride. No, not oxygen. Hydrogen chloride. So this used to go super duper slow, but now it's going pretty fast. I had to add speed upgrades to all of these. And this is where I've taken the Nebu from where we were using the excavator in the in Atum. We have, 268 stacks of it here still going strong. And it's going into here, going straight into the system. So if we look at Nebu, yeah, we have 3,700 Nebu at the moment. And yeah, we've got plenty more here. Another 17,000 times 5 is how much we should have by the end of it. But yeah, that uses brine to make this one. Brine goes in there and it makes chlorine. And then it makes hydrogen chloride, and then it makes wait, no, that's what it needs. Hydrogen chloride. It goes there to turn this into whatever that is. I can't remember. What else have I been doing? I upgraded this to a nitro reactor because we were starting to run out of power. Actually, believe it or not, I noticed when I was doing some crafts with this guy, it wasn't progressing because it was out of power. So now we have a nitro one. That should be plenty fast. The other thing I've been working on for the astronomy mastery shard, we needed a bunch of attuned rock crystals and also attuned celestial crystals in order to make the various bits and pieces. I forget exactly what we needed. But if we go up here, this system that I made a while ago has been quite useful. So over here we have this little setup here for making the rock crystal, the celestial crystals I should say. Yeah, it's quite slow, but if I use my time in a bottle it speeds up. That'll make it go full speed, and then it'll break it and it'll put it in there and it'll put the next two ingredients in. Pop, pop, there we go. And then they'll turn into the celestial crystal and then it'll grow up. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Should happen. Why isn't it happening? Is there two crystals in there? No, there's only one. It should work. Maybe the speed is not letting it work properly. Oh yeah, there we go. Once the 256 times has gone away, now we get the particles. And that should turn into the crystal. I mean, whatever that, yeah, the crystal cluster, and then that'll grow and blah, blah, blah. And then over here, we have this set up here for making the attuned crystals. Oh, it's almost full. So I better take these out. Where do I put them? That's the next question. So this is for the Decidia crystals and celestial crystals, which are used in some of the recipes. But I think these ones I just put in the system, and I'll have to figure out how to get them out later on. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, and the final thing I've been working on, which is quite a big project actually, is, okay, let me go walking because that'll be more interesting. So here is where we make our Wixie shards. And then if we keep going up here, you can see I have some more relays. And over here, we have some Wixies at work for us. These guys are brewing our potions. So this one is the resistance and absorption potion. And then over this side, we have the regeneration 2 and the speed potion. And these are used to make the stim pack. Let me put it over there. So we have incense stick, vanity's emptiness. I have a recipe for that. Linen bandage. I have a recipe for that. It needs a vial of mending, which is also made with botanical brewing. So I have a recipe for that. And then it's these two here, the potion flasks with resistance and absorption and speed and regen. So the thing that we need to do now is get them from the potion jar into the potion flask. So the way to get it into the potion flask is basically you right click it and it gets 1 charge, and then you right click it 7 more times and it'll have 8 charges, and that's it. That's full now, and that's what we've got to put into the when we make this thing. So the question is, how do we do that automatically? I think the answer is modular routers. It's so cool. Once they're making it, there's just like particles going everywhere. It's really cool watching the all of the work going on here. Yeah, so I think modular routers is the way to go. So let's see. I think we want the activator module, and we probably want a sender module. Sender, that one. So basically, what I'm thinking is, I'll do it this way. I kind of want it to go point into it. So let's do that. Yeah, that's right. And then we want to activate in front anything. Yeah, that's fine. And then we want to send probably up. Let's get a barrel. We want the full ones to go in there. So let's get the potion flask. I have a recipe set up to make them. So that should be pretty straightforward. I think I can make them. Oh, wow, what? We're out of silk fiber? That's not good. Oh boy, we are out of silk fiber. Okay, so this is because I've been making, yeah, lots of blaze fiber. Because we need blaze fiber for the mastery, for I think this one, it needed lots of blaze fiber. I forget, one of them. I'm going to need to make a whole bunch more of these guys and get more of that stuff. And also upgrade that too, to automatically get us ammo. Actually, why don't I pause the potions and get this going, because we're going to need that first. I think you make the silk worm, silk moth nest. Yeah, these are pretty straightforward to make, right? Bee's nest and worms and nebu drops. Wait, which one is the best way to do it? Oh, probably this one, right? Because we get 2 out of it. Okay, let me make a bunch of these, and I'm going to basically fill up the wall. While I'm here too, I'll show you this other thing that I've been working on. This is a more robust version of the enchanting apparatus. Basically, instead of trying to fill up the chest with ingredients and then put everything in the right place, this one just does 1 craft at a time. It does the redstone pulse inserts next set thing. I've only got 2 recipes set up, but I'll expand this obviously. And then we just have, we put in the ingredient in the middle, and then we blacklist the same ingredient everywhere else. And it just does 1 craft at a time. And yeah, this should be way more robust. It doesn't matter how many things we're crafting or what order we're doing it in. And it shouldn't be that much slower either, actually. So I don't know if I put one of these nests in here, will it like do the same for all of the nests? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, it didn't work. I put the spruce nest in and the birch one. I put the birch one in and it went over there. So we're not going to be able to do it like that. We're going to have to do this. Either I set it up a bit more slowly, or we just do it manually. I think I'm just going to do it manually for now. Okay, I only had enough silk fiber. What is that? Brilliant fiber to make 2, and yeah, I got it exporting the ammo, so we should be good there. And I'll probably have to turn that off. Let me turn this guy off for now because I'm gonna want those silk fibers so that I can make more of them. Okay, I have a bunch more now. I probably don't need to use like a sentry turret anymore. I could use a mob crusher or something. In fact, I could even kill the moths and try and get a spawn egg for it, and then use my spawner trick to get a bunch more of them. But I don't know. Hopefully this will be enough. We'll see. You know, 24 already. It's going pretty quick. With I've got how many there? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I made 16 more, so, and I had the 1 already, so 17, that makes sense. Anyway, back to our previously scheduled program. Okay, so what we were doing is I made a couple of these guys, so we have a few now, that's good. And what I'm going to do is export directly into there, the potion flask. I want to see, does that... Yeah, once you put them in your inventory, it like changes, which is a worry. I don't know how to get it to in the export now without it going into my inventory and like changing it. If I put it there and put it there... Wait, did that change? Yeah, it did. Oh boy. And that's the... I don't know what to do. Hopefully just by turning exact mode off, it'll be fine. Let me get some cables. Like so. Oops. Like so. And that should be not covered. There we go. You should export. Okay. Now, as I said, we activate in the front. Yes. And what we want to do then is send only when it is full. So we want to whitelist that and we want to match. Oh, wait, that one's fine. Match everything. Send it up. So the sender goes there. It shouldn't do anything because it's not full. Then the activator, it should activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's gone. And then another one exports. Yes. Okay, very good. So this is how we're going to get our flasks. I think maybe what I could do is make this a an ender chest, and then I won't have to worry about putting these through the system. We'll just have to make sure. Oh, I guess I need a... Do we have the... Did that actually work? It did seem to work. Okay, so now I just need to make sure we have a crafting card in there so that we can craft them up. And then this thing should always be full as possible of potion flasks. And then we do the same over on this one. Okay, so this one is working now. And I have these 2 ender chests, blue, white, white, and white, white, blue with the 2 kinds of potions. Oh, one other thing I should mention. Over here we need shulker shells. Do I have any left? We should. I have heaps. Yeah, okay. I just have it set to put 1 in there. I got a shulker spawner basically, and I put it down here in our spawner area. Yeah, it's over there. It's set to be 1 by 1 spawn radius. And it's not a fast one. As you can see, the spawn delay is the max spawn delay is 800. So it's not one of these super fast ones. But yeah, it's enough to get us a whole bunch of shulker shells. We have 22 stacks now. Whoa, where'd you come from? Alright, so now we have everything we need to make the stim packs. So why don't I get that going? And yeah. Okay, here's all the pieces. We have the incense stick, the potion flask, linen bandages, and yeah, I think to make the stim pack we just put cardboard boxes in. So how many of these do we need? Do we need the full 50? Yes, we do. We need 50 of them. Alright, so let's get 50 cardboard boxes. And then it's just a matter of playing the waiting game. The very, very long waiting game. So let's put you in there. And yeah, everything is going to be very slow because these have to be one at a time. And even the incense sticks are very slow to make. We have to make 50 of them too. Wow. I mean, 30 times 50. So, is that actually even crafting? Let's see. Oh, it's nighttime. I should have a recipe for it, I'm pretty sure. Yes. And, oh, there's another creeper. Did it go? I couldn't hear if it went. Ah, get lost. Okay, there it goes. Oh wait, it's making a flask. Why is it making a flask? And then it should go... Okay, there goes another one. Oh, I guess it needs to make the flask for the linen bandages as well. Wow. This is going to be very, very slow. And what is... I can't tell how much it's made. I guess I can pull it off. And it's only done 6, so it's done 1 row through. Okay. It's not great, given how long it's going to take. I guess once these are full, we won't have to craft them quite as often. And it'll be the incense stick then. Okay, here's the incense stick coming, and it should be reasonably quickly now that we have 4 Gaia mana spreaders pointing at it. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, so this amount of time times what, like 15,000 or something? No, 1,500. That's a long time. And this thing is going nuts. Oh wow, lots of XP too. Still only 5. I guess it's being used up as we make more of the potion flasks. Okay, there, yeah, it made 1 there. So it's getting another one going. Do I have this turned off? I don't have this turned off when we're out of... I guess we should be okay in terms of how much mana we make. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But let's see, how are we going now? Is it going to do some extra progress? Okay, it's gone through once before. A second time. It's up to 12 now. Yep, there it goes again. Alright, I guess I'm going to wait for this because once it's finished, I can put it in here and make sure it doesn't keep going around and around in circles with the finished one. So yeah, let's do that, and then I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do next. Okay, this has been running now for almost a day. We've got 17 complete ones, which is good. The slow part now, well, everything's kind of slow. Everything is very slow, actually. These guys are very slow to make. The incense sticks and the potions also have been kind of slow. It's kind of weird, actually. Yeah, so the slow part seems to be this one here. This is the one that needs the shulker shells. What is this one again? Yeah, resistance. So it seems to be not able to make the resistance fast enough for some reason, but everything else is fine. I think what was happening was I had just 1 in here, so it would take 1 out, and then the pipes would take a little while for the second one to come in. So now I have it set to 8, and it's still, yes, you can see it's faster than what the pipes allow for. So I think this is okay. Now, anyway, the other thing I had to do was I made this, what is this thing called again? The volcanic source link. It's based on, yeah, charcoal, or any kind of furnace input, because we were running out of source. And this thing is super fast. If you have enough charcoal, it'll fill up really fast. So this is how we're now, you know, basically everything is based off this. The source that you get from growing crops is hardly anything now. But yeah, this is a pretty cool pattern. You can see the source goes up here, down there, over there. And then once you get up to here, it's like going all over the place. It's crazy. This thing is always quite busy. Yeah. Oh, another thing I had to work on, the potion flasks, they need dark... What is it called? Bottles of darkness? Potion flask. Let's see. If I make 40, yeah, you can see it needs lots of bottled darkness. So I needed to automate that, and I've done that over here now. This is basically just a dispenser with bottle and cork will make, in the end, will make the bottled darkness. And this is using the Swamp Homie, which is a weird name. But basically it places mossy cobblestone. Yeah, as you can see right there. This thing takes the mossy cobblestone, turns it back into regular cobblestone, and releases a little bit of sauce. And then down here I have a fluid encapsulator that makes the mossy cobblestone again. And this is, wow, I had no idea that was transparent. I don't think that's supposed to be transparent. And then, yeah, this is basically just an infinite loop of the cobblestone. This thing picks up the cobblestone and it goes back into here. It turns it back into mossy, puts it here, and it's just an infinite loop. And then we have this guy making the water. And yeah, this aura detector is used to both place the mossy cobblestone when we're low, and also stop this guy from posting things if it's too low. And then we have this thing is going to turn on if there's less than 64. So then we have this little logic control thing. If either of them are off, then it'll turn off. If both of them are on, then it'll... No, other way around. If both of them are on, this will be off. Because that's how we stop the timer from running. Yes. But the other thing we need to do to make this is, okay, we need a few more bottled darkness. I can probably increase that to be 128, that's fine. But we need this ring of last chance. This guy is kind of going to be tricky to make. Let me put him over there. Because it needs these Atum relic rings. So these are, there's all different kinds of rings you can get. And if you go to like ring, so there's like, yeah, here's a ruby ring. This is one of the kinds. But what you need is the dirty rings, and then you wash them. Where do I have water nearby? I guess I don't have water nearby. But if you put one in there, oh, sometimes it doesn't do anything, but most of the time it'll get washed and it'll turn into one of these other kinds of rings. Nothing. Oh, I'm getting all ruby rings. There you go. There's a silver ring. So there's all different kinds of rings. I think there's 7 or something different kinds of rings. Yeah, I think the important thing is we need lots of dirty rings, and these, like, they don't stack. And you don't get enough of any individual type to make it worthwhile to, like, try and clean hundreds and hundreds of dirty rings to get, you know, one kind of ring. Because we need 150 of these. We need 5 per one of these. Wait, no, we need... And then we need 50 of those. Yeah, so not 150, 250 we need. 5 times 50, yeah. So that means we need 250 rings, which is... It's not worth it to get... How many different kinds of rings are there? I don't even know. Yeah, so there's 5 different kinds of rings, I think, which would mean we'd need like 1,250 or something dirty rings on, or plus sometimes they break, so you would need like 1,500 or so dirty rings in order to get the 150 of one kind of ring. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's not that bad. So the way we get it is through relic ore, and we can get relic ore from the Amazon drone. That's the way I got most of this stuff, is through the Amazon drone. I don't think we can get it from this thing. I don't think this had relic ore, did it? It was Nebu. Oh wait, that's full again? It's still going? I thought it had finished. Whoa. I thought I'd run out of space for it. Let's upgrade that and get them all as well. Why not? Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to get them through these guys. Huh, so you can get it here as well in a Horodric dig site. So maybe we can get all the same kind of ring, and if we could get like 100 stacks of these, then we could easily get all of the same kind of ring, maybe. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. That's going to make things a lot easier. Otherwise, I was thinking we'd have to have some washing thing and custom thing set up. But if I can just get 250 like golden rings or 250 ruby rings, then that makes the recipe a lot easier. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to... we have Horodric dig sites. I've seen them... wandering around, so let me find that. I'm going to rebuild this on top of one of those. Okay, there we go. There's a Horodric dig site. These guys are going to be annoying. Let me rebuild the thing here. And yeah. Alright, so this is now going again. Oh man, these guys are so annoying. And yeah, this should slowly fill up with relic ore. And then I should be able to get all of the rings that I need. The other thing I noticed too, one of these guys, I forget which one, needed... oh, I think it might be this one. One of them needs a different kind of thing. Let me just see. Is it the magic feather? Yeah, this thing, the belt of levitation, it needs brooches. Actually, yeah, any kind of brooch. So this one is the same kind of thing, except this time we're going to need 3 times 5, right? Yeah, 3, we're going to need, so we will need 150 brooches and 250 rings. So... I think that's pretty going to be doable, hopefully, once we get maybe 10 stacks of these. I don't know exactly how many we'll need. But yeah, let's find out. We'll have to come back again tomorrow. Oh, actually, before we come back tomorrow, I wanted to quickly show the progress we've made here. So far, we're up to 108. So I definitely think we are going to get the 150 that we need. Probably in the next couple of days, so this will be good. We'll be able to do that one soon. And yeah, this has been going quite well now that I've got it going faster. It's been going, still could make it faster by getting more tree, the bigger tree farm, and getting more sulfur, but I think it's probably okay the way it is now. So anyway, yeah, we'll be back in a day.
The next day.
Okay, here we go. We have 88 stacks of relic ore, so I'm just going to grab that. And actually, let me put another drawer down just to grab the rest of it, if there is any more. Oh, it just popped out. That's weird. We'll put you in there, and we will lock it. And we will upgrade it. With a few of these. Okay. Now, I have set up a little area where I can process these. If we go up the top of the mountain, I don't know why these guys, how do they even get up here? I have no idea. How do you get up here? Yeah, so here I have a little area to process all of the various relics. And basically, let me turn that off. I don't think I need that. And I can make it go always. Always. And then also I can probably put this in a nicer spot. Oh, where'd it go? It probably got picked up by this. Yeah, so I'll show you how that works. It's pretty straightforward. I put you there, and then it goes into this hopper into here, which places it down, and then this thing breaks it and then sends it to this open crate. So when it breaks it, it gets a dirty one, and it goes straight into this crate, which then drops it into the water, and then there's a vacuumulator down there which picks it up, and then it puts it into this set of drawers here. This I've already got every single type of a relic. I think I have every single type of relic. Every now and then I'll come around here and see if there's anything left in here. If there is, then that means it's not in here yet. But yeah, basically we have 45 silver rings, and 17 silver bracelets, necklaces. Yeah, so pretty much all of the stuff that we need. So I'm gonna let this go. This is gonna be 87 stacks of relic ores into a whole bunch of different things. It seems to be a lot of coins, actually, for some reason. Maybe I should... Yeah, see, we've got 11 stacks of coins already. Maybe I should put void upgrades on these things too, or at least on the coin one. Maybe I should have a separate drawer for coins, actually. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is what it is. And it seems like silver is by far the most common. We have more silver than anything else. So I think what I'm going to do when I set up the recipes that need these things, just use the silver one, because that's the one that we have the most of. Yeah, diamond is quite rare, and gold is relatively more common than like the ruby or whatever, but still not that common. So we have 14 emerald ring, sapphire ring, ruby ring, and gold ring. We have 37, but we have 48 silver rings. So yeah. Also, this guy is almost done. We have 42 stim packs. We only have a couple more to go, but yeah, still the slow part is the incense sticks. I think actually what may have happened is we may have run out of we've run out of mana here, as you can see. So it's just going slowly now because it's got to make more mana, and then it'll put it there, and then it'll make more sticks, which is kind of a shame. But I guess we just have to wait a little bit longer. And up here, these guys have been working hard, and it is working quite okay-ish. Now that we have the sticks being the slow part, these have caught up. These tend to slow down as well if we don't have enough everything going. But I think... Oops. It's not quite full yet. Yeah, you can see this one's pretty empty. I'm not sure why though. This seems to be the slowest one out of all of them for some reason. And it's this little guy here. He seems to be very slow. And I don't know why. But yeah, I did have to also change this to use not only charcoal but also coal, because we ran out of charcoal actually. Do we have any charcoal now? No, as you can see, we're still out of charcoal. And coal, I have 32k coal, which is... Coal is... We get more coal from the bees, but yeah, charcoal only comes from... Wow, there's a lot of chickens in there. I probably don't need those chickens anymore. We have enough eggs. Yeah, but as you can see, if we ask to make these guys now, it's just a matter of waiting for the rest of these and waiting for a few more silver rings, and then we can make them. So let's make one. We should be able to make one, and I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Maybe not that long. It's hard to say. It doesn't look like it needs that much stuff that we don't already have. So that would be cool. And then I think we're going to have to leave the episode here because this grind has just been going on for so long. It's been like 3 days, 4 days? I can't remember. And yeah, I'm going to have to... I got to put this video out. It's taking too long. I have been working on some other stuff in the meantime. For example, the astronomy one. I've been working on some of these recipes too. You can see now we need not too much more stuff. The magic feather and the attuned rock crystals I actually already have ready to go. The tricky thing with the magic feather is they are, because they're made inside the occultism thing, they end up being bound to a demon. So they have NBT. So they don't actually work very well with the refined storage system. I'm going to have to do that manually, but I think I should be able to craft. Yeah, we just need a few more silver brooches. Well, quite a few more, and some leather straps. But other than that, we can craft enough of those. And then with the magic feathers, you use them to craft the mantle of the stars. So that should be, I think we have everything we need to craft the mantle of the stars. Let's have a look. Mantle. Yeah, we just need the feathers. I'm going to have to do something with the feathers, probably similar to what I do with the attuned rock crystals and that. Just put the feathers in here and then make sure that they appear as one of the items in the port here always, so that, and then I can remove it from the recipe essentially. That's probably how I'm going to do that. And then the same with the rock crystal. We need to have the rock crystal actually in, there's an attuned rock crystal that needs to be in the tree of life. So I might do the same setup there right here. So we always have one rock crystal and then we remove it from this recipe. And finally, the observatory. I'm going to have to set up that over here. I have the board all ready to go. Here, this is the outline, the shape of the observatory. I just need to fill in all of the items. So I'm going to do basically what I do here with this is for making the reactor, where we just have a set of pipes and they have a filter on each one. So the exact ingredient goes into each exact one. I'm just going to do the same thing for the observatory here, and then we're going to have to make just 50 of them. But yeah, that's all we're going to have time for today. I think the next episode I'm going to do the observatory, and we're going to have this thing finished. It's still going, so let's see. Oh, wait, is it still going? It isn't. It finished. All right, so we got 49 to go. But I'm going to leave that for the beginning of the next episode. We should have all of the stim packs and all of the relics ready to go by then. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.